What's up, everybody? Welcome to Disc Golf Nerd Plastic Podcast, episode 11. I want to do a little channel kind of update, catch up with you guys, just to kind of let you guys know what's going on with me, what I've been up to, and see what's cracking. How you guys doing? Hopefully everybody is doing well. Getting into summertime, lots of golf to be played. Hopefully you guys are getting out playing some discs. I unfortunately have really not been playing very much at all. I have 4 different discs in my testing queue right now, and I haven't thrown any of them once. But I haven't had them for that long. Let's see, the 26th of May, I got a few discs from a viewer, Chris Caulfield. He hooked me up with a sweet package of discs to test and review for you guys. Really amazing, super generous. I put an unboxing video for it on my page. You guys might have seen. So look forward to doing the reviews on those discs. T-Bird 3, Champion T-Bird 3, Champion Leopard 3, G-Star Colossus. Those are all in the testing queue right now, so hopefully I'll get those out relatively soon in the next couple weeks or so. I also have the disc of the month for June for the Disc King Know the Sport subscription service, the Full Turn Discs Traveler. Molded by Pro Discus, and that really nice Pro Discus plastic, so this will be my first experience with anything molded by Pro Discus out in the field, so I'm stoked on that. I'll probably push that one to the front of the queue just because I like to get those done relatively early in the month for the Know the Sport subscription service stuff. So yeah, look for that one relatively soon. That's I hope to get out in the next few days and throw, but we'll see, I guess. I've been working a lot, and doing some other stuff. I took my boat out on the Trillium Lake and did some trout fishing the other day. That was pretty awesome. Caught a bunch of fish and just had a great time out on the water. Beautiful mountain lake. Really love that. So that was cool. Not disc golf related, but what else has been happening? Let's see. I got that box from Chris. That was awesome. I still haven't thrown any of that stuff, unfortunately, but I will soon. I also posted a new concept video here on the channel. Disc Golf Tips Optional Rethrow Explanation and Analysis. I basically took some footage from Central Coast. Thanks again to Ian from Central Coast for giving me the okay on this. And I kind of I analyzed it and explained the optional rethrow rule for folks that don't understand that rule. And I used some of their recent awesome coverage from the Masters Cup 2016 in order to kind of illustrate the point. And hopefully I can continue to do stuff like that for you guys and kind of analyze some of this tournament footage so we can all kind of just trying to help you guys understand the game a little bit and go into some of the things that pop into my head when I watch disc golf. I'm a huge disc golf YouTube fanboy. I watch a number of different channels. Central Coast, obviously. I love Disc Golf Monthly. They have an episode I haven't checked out yet. I've been watching them for years. Learned a lot of stuff from Disc Golf Monthly in terms of seeing disc golf at a high level. LCGM8 is one of my original favorites from Europe. Marty Mcgee, now posting on the Prodigy channel, formerly of McFly So High, his own channel. I kind of, on a quick aside, I kind of miss Marty's old McFly So High channel. I'm kind of over the whole Prodigy thing. It's just, I don't know. I don't really like the way that they always seem to feature cards with Prodigy players, and if they throw the product placement in there and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of that. I kind of prefer coverage from somebody that's unbiased and kind of just loves disc golf. So yeah, I kind of miss McFly So High channel. He was one of my favorites. Prodigy Disc, still great, still amazing coverage, still really high quality stuff. I love the videos still. But, I guess I would be lying if I said I didn't sometimes miss McFly So High and the old school stuff. It was pretty sweet. And what are you going to do? Things change, time goes on. Joe Mez Productions doing great work these days. I really like his videos. Pavo from Pure Heiser Productions, he does great work as well. There's just so many. I'm a huge fan of all the different channels that do a good job on the coverage. I watch a ton of it, so I thought that, if things pop up in there that I think is interesting, that I can kind of analyze and try to help people understand what's going on for more beginner type folks. As you guys know, that's usually my focus here on YouTube, is just to try to help out new players to the game, help you guys understand some of these concepts that you might not understand otherwise. And the more you guys understand the game and how it works, the more fun you can have, and hopefully the more people stick with it and enjoy the benefits of disc golf like I have, and it's been just a tremendous part of my life. It's been really great. So that's a new concept video. Let me know what you guys think of that. I'll be looking to do more of that going forward if anything pops up. So the giveaway contest for the soft magnets for Disc Golf Nerd review number 100 is closed. I contacted the winner, haven't heard back yet, so hopefully I'll hear back relatively soon. But we'll see. If I don't hear back within like a week or so, I'm going to have to pick another winner. I don't want to have to do that. I've never had to do that before. Maybe I'll post a separate winner announcement video and they'll see it that way. We'll see. I might do that right after I do this, honestly, just to make sure whoever the person that won knows that they won, and they can give me their address so I can ship these out soon. What else is cracking with me? Oh, I played the MVP circuit event. You guys might have seen I posted the 2016 Players Pack review for the spin, putter, matrix, mid-range, and the signal driver, all from MVP. Good discs, interesting discs. I think the driver and the mid-range were solid. The putter I wasn't a huge fan of, but I'm sure some folks were digging it. And it's a lot of personal preference involved with putters, so whatever. But the matrix mid-range, solid, definitely a nice disc. Overstable, but still has that really nice MVP glide and kind of penetrating fade. So that's a really nice disc I think a lot of folks will enjoy. I sold mine. I also sold the putter. Excuse me. Just trying to recoup a couple of bucks of PayPal fundage, because I've just been spending a lot of money on PayPal lately on various things. But I'm keeping the signal. The driver, super understable disc. I really like it for easy turnovers that just hold with no questions asked. It just holds the turnover all the way. Also, phenomenal roller disc. Extremely easy to get down onto the angle it needs to stand up and roll, and it holds a really nice straight line on the roll. So I really like it for rollers, sharp turnovers, and I think I'm going to keep it in the bag for now. It basically is filling the exact same role that the Mamba was. I had the Mamba in my bag for a little bit after I reviewed that. And I lost it. I threw a roller with it as a goof, trying to show my buddy how easily it rolled, and then I totally forgot to pick it up. Somebody found it. I've been in touch with them, but I just haven't been able to get out and get it from them. They're a little bit out of the way for me, so I'll get it back eventually. But I think I'm just gonna stick the signal in my bag, because it basically fills the same role, and I like the feel in the hand, and it's a good disc. So I think I'm just going to keep that one in the bag for a little while and see if it can work the same lines. The Mamba is a little bit faster, but other than that, they're extremely similar in the fact that they flip really easy, they hold the flip very nicely, and they roll really well. Now we'll see. If I get the Mamba back, I might do like a head-to-head kind of thing to see which one ends up in the bag, because I was enjoying the Mamba for sure, but it seems like the spin, or the signal rather, can basically fill the same role. So, let's talk about the MVP circuit event. We'll give you guys a little rundown of how it went for me. Highly recommend you guys go play one if there's one in your area. If there's not one in your area, I don't think it's too late. You can still sign up to run one. It's a really easy event to run. They send you all the players packs. You basically pick how many people you want to sign up, and then you can make it relatively small if you don't want to go too big with it. And then they send you the players packs. You take the money from folks. You hand out the players packs. You pick the format, keep score. Like, they make it really simple for kind of newer tournament directors can run it without too much issue. Kind of like the Trilogy Challenge or Discraft Ace Race or whatever. They make them all pretty simple for new tournament directors. So if you guys don't have one in your area, it might be worth looking into trying to run one. But I played one run by the Portland Disc Golf Company, a dude named Dan Beagle, solid guy, big MVP guy. He throws a full MVP Axiom bag. He's a big supporter, and a lot of gyro fans out there with full MVP Axiom bags. out at the tournament, so that's pretty cool to see. I am not quite. I didn't have quite a full bag. I had a bunch. I think I had like 3 inertias, two or three Axis in the bag. I had all my NVs, my proxy, and I bought a Neutron Tesla to have like an overstable disc because I didn't have my Culverin or my Trespasses that are a little more overstable. That left hand finish. The Tesla kind of got the job done, but not quite. The one I picked was actually a little bit more overstable than I wanted it to be. But, still good to have in the bag for the round. So the first round was doubles, and you could only use the Players Pack, the 3 discs from the Players Pack. The second round was singles, and you could use any MVP or Axiom, which gave the, I kind of like it. I get it. But I don't know. It kind of seemed like it was a little bit of an unfair advantage for some folks, because some people out there were throwing their full bag, everything that they normally carry on a round for round 2, and then other folks only had the Players Pack discs, or maybe they bought one other disc at the Tournament Central to have something else to throw, and that's, not super fair to me. But the whole it's obviously the MVP event, and it's also, kind of just like a hangout get-together for fans of MVP, so it makes sense to me. In some ways, but I did feel a little bad that, I came in second on my card for singles by a few strokes, and the dude I was playing with seems like he would beat me 9 times out of 10 if he had his full bag, but he was only really throwing the Players Pack disc, and you just couldn't get the putting going on with that putter. He just couldn't really dial it in. The other dude on my card had like one driver that he bought, like a Plasma Crave or something, that he was crushing, and then he was using the putter, and that was pretty much it. And he still shot really well, so, I mean, whatever. I'm sure he would have shot better with his full bag, but he was still doing pretty well. Like I told you, I pretty much had almost my full bag. I was just missing, like, my Culverin, my Wombat, my Magnets, and my Trespasses for the most part. Other than that, I had almost, I had pretty much a full bag, and I felt like I had pretty much everything I need. I mostly missed my Trespasses for distance, but not a huge deal. I was throwing my inertias and stuff, and they were flying nice. So yeah, first round we didn't shoot very well. Me and my partner just parred basically everything. Took 1 bogey, just on 2 kind of poor putts. We really couldn't get anything going on with the putter. We had birdie looks the whole round, but we just couldn't capitalize on any of them because we just couldn't make any putts with that thing. It was just falling out really early and just riding too far right, and I don't know. We just couldn't get a feel for the putter at all. Kind of disappointing for sure. I was hoping to shoot relatively well during doubles. I'm a great doubles player. Usually if on a doubles round, I don't think I've ever lost a doubles round to just with my friends and stuff. If we're out playing doubles, I pretty much always win for some reason. And we still won our card over the other team on the card, and that was cool, whatever. But we all had a total blast. We were laughing, high-fiving, everybody was super encouraging, super fun. Had a really cool card. Everybody was super cool. Girl Rachel on the card was kind of new player, but she was like really stoked on learning and stuff, so we were helping her out with some different tips and stuff. And she was really receptive to it. I wouldn't have done it if she wasn't like, into it, but she was really stoked on trying to learn and pick up tips and stuff. So we were all kind of giving her little pointers here and there, and she was super into it. And you could see her face light up a couple of times. She threw like a nice flat throw, and stayed over it, and got it to stand up and just fly real straight. And yeah, everybody was super encouraging, really fun. We had a great time rooting for each other. And laughing and stuff. It was just awesome. The first round was great. It was hilarious too because I wore all orange. I had orange socks, my orange Columbia hat that I just got for disc golf, and I had an orange polo on. Just to be a goof or whatever. Even my New Balances I wear for disc golf have a little bit of orange in there as well. And I just thought it would be kind of funny or whatever to dress up. I think some folks were laughing at me and stuff, but I don't really care too much. But they call out the card. I start heading towards the hole at where we were starting, hole 7. I'm carrying the scorecard. I meet the 2 other people. This other dude walks up, and he's wearing a bright orange shirt with an orange hat and he's got like a Dynamic Disc Ranger bag, and every disc in his bag is orange. And I look at the card, and it was me and him on the team. So it's like, dude, this is so funny. Of all the people randomly selected, there's two dudes that are completely decked out in orange, and one of them has a full orange bag. And yeah, it was hilarious. I was like, dude, Team Orange, we're gonna crush it. We didn't quite crush it, but we had a blast. And he outshot me the second round singles. But he was one of the people that had his absolute full bag, everything he normally throws. So I think that was a benefit for him. Really cool guy. His wife was out there with pushing around a stroller with their kids, and we all had a super blast. It was a lot of fun. I thought that was so funny that we were both wearing orange. It was just kind of random, super funny. A couple of times I threw my shot and I missed with my putter, which was I think pink or something. It's like, man, if that thing was orange, that was in. It's a damn shame. What are you going to do? All right, so then second round, there's a lunch break in between. I thought we were going to have the same cards for second round, but just be playing singles, which would have been fine with me because I was having fun with those guys. But they switched it up a little bit, and I ended up on the card with two dudes that were really good. Excuse me. They both finished at 9 under with their doubles partners for the first round, so they were crushing it. The one guy, I think his name was Jake. He was really good. He was ripping forehands, backhands, throwing far. His putting was really good. He wasn't having too many troubles with that spin putter. He was jamming him in, but he was putting his drives real close. So he shot really well. He came in second. Other dude on my card, like I said, probably beat me 9 times out of 10 with his full bag, but I beat him by 2 or 3. I think 3 strokes. For the round, he got into some trouble and he was not enjoying the putter at all. And I had my putters. I didn't shoot super well. I think I got 1 birdie, a few bogeys, like 3 bogeys, and a whole bunch of pars. So I finished 2 up on 21. Not great, but really not that bad. It's a relatively long layout, and I bogeyed the hole. I always bogey out there. I always get a 4 on it, and I did. We actually bogeyed it. That was our 1 bogey during the first round, was that hole too. Just ridiculous. I always do the same thing on that hole. It's really annoying. As much as I try, I know what to do and what not to do. I always end up falling into the same trap. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, I felt like I gave a pretty good account of myself. I was throwing pretty lines. I was hitting my lines. I just wasn't getting the putts to fall. I just couldn't quite land my putts in the basket. I had a whole bunch of birdie looks I couldn't quite convert on. But I felt good, and it was just so much fun that it was just awesome. Hard to be upset about anything. If I shot like 10 over or something, I would have been frustrated, I'm sure. But I feel like I gave a pretty good account of myself with 2 players that are certainly better than me on my card for singles. And yeah, I shot pretty well. I felt good about it. So absolute blast. MVP circuit event. Highly recommend you guys check one out in your area. Shout out to my friend John for giving me the ride out there. That was huge. I don't know if I would have been able to make it otherwise. Check out Old Guy Dies on Facebook. He does some amazing dye jobs on a lot of MVP plastic and different manufacturers as well. If you guys have seen my In the Bag video, my really bright like blue rim soft envy has that really rad super bright kind of neon dye job. John did that one. So yeah, go check him out on Facebook. Old Guy Dies on Facebook. Really great stuff. He's got a whole bunch of great stuff for sale right now. Highly recommend picking up some of his cool artwork on some plastic. What else is cracking with me? I'm still going. I think the St. Jude Fundraiser is still active until the end of the month. I'm up to $150 right now. I would still very much appreciate if anybody would be interested in donating $1 or $2 to that. That's been really cool. I'm glad that I was able to exceed my relatively modest goal of $100. But I had some generous folks hook me up with that, and disc golf did pretty well. Raising a whole bunch of funds for St. Jude again this year. I trust you guys have seen the Masters Cup coverage at this point from the Disc Golf Guy and Central Coast. Terry Miller did the final round, had Ricky Wysocki doing the commentary with him. great video. Really happy for Rick. I don't think it's unfair to spoil it at this point. If you guys don't know what happened at this point, I don't know what to tell you. Ricky hit an unbelievable 70-footer staring at a pond to win at the Masters Cup. So congrats to Ricky. He's my favorite player on tour by far. Always pulling for him. And then the St. Jude Charity Invitational. I still haven't got to see the final round of that. I think Central Coast filmed it, but they didn't put it out quite yet, so I'm looking forward to that. And the European Open happened and finished up yesterday. Some amazing drama went on out there. I'm not going to spoil that one because it's relatively fresh. So you guys, you probably heard what happened already, but there should be some full round coverage coming up for the final round, hopefully relatively soon. And that'll be cool to check out. Always cool to watch golf played overseas in Finland and some amazing courses over there. So I think that might be about all I have to catch up with you guys about. Yeah, not really a whole lot happening for me. Again, I haven't played much at all. I've been working a bunch. I'm feeling kind of run down because I worked a whole bunch of days in a row. And then I played Timber. I played the MVP circuit, which was 42 holes of golf. Out there, I got out there at 9 o'clock and didn't get home till 7, so it was a long day. And then I went right back to work for another few days. I had a day off, and we took the boat out on the water, which was really fun, but a whole bunch of direct sunlight and paddling and carrying the boat around and stuff was real tiring. I went right back to work for another few days. Today is my Friday, so I'll get done with work today, and I have probably most of next week off, actually, because I know I'm off the next few days. I'm definitely going to be looking to get around in, if at all possible, in the next couple days to try out some of these new discs and hopefully get the testing done on at least one of them. And then I am playing a festival Friday night with my band. Saturday I'll be coming back to town, and Sunday is the Beaver State Fling Finals. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I never miss the finals. Lead card finals is where I'll be Sunday. If you guys are going to be out to Beaver State Fling, let me know if you want to meet up and wander around with me while I watch the lead card. It's slightly possible I might follow chase card depending on if it's a better card. If Ricky's on the chase card and he's close to the lead, or even if not, I might follow him just because he's my favorite player. I like watching him play. But I usually follow lead card just to see who wins the action. Last year, Macbeth was on chase card, and he won it from chase card. So there was a big gallery following him. So yeah, it's just amazing out there. I think the weather's going to be perfect, 75, partly cloudy. It's going to be awesome because last year it was 96 or something, and it was brutal out there. Just no wind, no breeze whatsoever, just super hot, and but still amazing. Milo MacGyver State Park, Beaver State Fling, one of the best events of the year. Totally blessed to get out there and watch these amazing players play the round out there. I may try to get out there in the next few days to play around on the tournament layout and hopefully run into some pros. That would be pretty cool. I'm looking to track down Ricky if at all possible to just shake his hand and maybe, just maybe, get something signed from him that you guys might see in the future. Just a little teaser there. Hopefully I can make it happen. Don't quote me on it, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, Beaver State Fling gonna be amazing. DG Weekly is gonna be filming with Central Coast, but he's not gonna be there Sunday, so I'm not gonna get to run into him, unfortunately. But he'll be out there taking in the action, and I'm sure he'll be stoked on it because, man, it's amazing out there at Milo for the Beaver State. It's so much fun. It's really, really good time. So I'll be hanging out at Tournament Central for a little while, maybe buy some plastic, who knows, that sort of thing, and definitely be out there for the whole round for sure. I'm stoked. If it stays in the 70s, I'll be real stoked because that'll be nice. It'll be a nice change. It's been really hot out there the last few years. It might actually rain on those guys Friday and Saturday, so that'll be interesting to see who can battle the Oregon rain and still maintain solid enough golf to make the lead card on Sunday. I'll maybe give you guys a little wrap up of how the tournament went from my perspective. see what happens. But yeah, stay tuned for my upcoming reviews. As always, you guys know I'm not gonna, just because I have 100 reviews, and which may be the most of anybody in the world. That doesn't mean I'm gonna slow down. I may slow down a little bit, but it's definitely not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep doing my reviews the same way I've been doing them, and keep the ball rolling here. Checking out some plastic. It's been a ton of fun. And thanks so much to all you guys for listening to this, for watching the videos, for subscribing, supporting the channel. I'll be looking to come up with some new content relatively soon. I got a collaboration video in the works with another YouTuber. Hopefully that'll come out in sometime later in the month. Hopefully I can hook up with dude Jake that I met at Timber to do some throwing videos for you guys. He had a really wicked forehand. We're going to potentially hook up to do a forehand tutorial video. So let's see what the future brings. But as always, you guys watching the videos means the world to me. I could and would not continue to do this thing without you guys continuing to support the videos with your views and your likes and your comments and all that stuff. You guys rock. I love disc golf. I love all of you, and I'm out of here. I'll check you guys later. Cheers.